What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for Nyad. This has been on Netflix for a little while, and it is getting some awards consideration, particularly for the acting categories for Jodie Foster and for Annette Bening. This is the true story of Diane Nyad. Is her name Diane Nyad? Diana. Sorry about that. Diana. I knew it was something like that. She is a swimmer. And when she's in her late 20s and she wants to swim this huge distance, she's not able to do it. And now she's 60 years old and she's not lonely with her life, but she's bored with her life and decides to start swimming again. And that she wants to try this big swim again. And Jodie Foster is her friend. She plays Bonnie in the movie, and together they team up. Bonnie becomes her coach, and they want to make the impossible possible. This is a film that I think is very good. I think it's a very good film. I don't think it's a great film. I just think it's very good. I think it's entertaining enough. It does feel a little repetitive at times. She does try to do this race, not really race, but this swim. She tries to do this feat a couple times. Like as she's now older, she attempts it 2, 3 times, and it does get slightly repetitive throughout. So it's not boring, but it does get a little slow at points throughout the movie, even though towards the end of the film, I do think it wraps up pretty nicely. Annette Bening, I think, is great in the movie, especially in the scenes where she has to get pulled out of the water and she's not able to continue, and she's dealing with whatever kind of illness she's dealing with from swimming for so long. The scenes with her in the water I thought were the best parts. Like just the one scene, she's like, my shoulder, but I'm going to keep going, stuff like that. She played it very well, and I think Jodie Foster is actually giving the best performance in this film. She just plays the friend that everybody wishes they had, which is extremely supportive, and she's fantastic in this movie. I haven't seen Jodie Foster in a movie for a very long time. Obviously, I know her, and I think a lot of us know her from her Oscar-winning role in The Silence of the Lambs. But here, she's great. She's very heartwarming, and I think her performance is the strongest of the two. So if this gets nominated for anything, I think Jodie Foster will get in for supporting actress, and I don't know if Annette Bening will get in for best lead actress. And there's like an emotional backdrop to the film that takes place in her past, to where when she was in the younger years of her life and she was swimming and she had a coach, she remembers certain things that happened in her past. Demons start to reappear in a sense. When she gets back into swimming, it reminds her of other things that occurred during that time of her younger life. And I appreciated that. Some people might be like, well, it just kind of feels like they threw that in there to add a time, add runtime to it. But for me, I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that being in the film because it adds an emotional backdrop. If that wasn't in the movie and it was just about this woman wanting to get back into it and it was extremely lighthearted, that's the tone they could have went with it. But they made it a little more deep, and I did appreciate that. I mean, I didn't find anything really special about the directing. The score, I believe it said, was by Alexandre Desplat, and he's an incredible composer, and he always stands out. In this film, barely noticed the music, so just kind of an average score for this one. The cinematography I did like, and overall, yeah. So Nyad, it's a 4 out of 5 star film for me. I do recommend it if you want to see it. If you don't want to see it, I don't think you'll be disappointed. There is enough in there that does make it watchable and heartwarming, especially towards the end of the film. It's that kind of uplifting kind of tale. So that's my thoughts on Nyad. Guys, commenting below. Did you see this movie? What do you think about it? Do you think that it's going to get a couple Oscar nominations? Do you agree with me? I think maybe just Jodie Foster's got to get in. What's your thoughts on all that? Also, look, I got to be checking out a bunch of these other films coming out. What's on Netflix right now? Rebel Moon. That's also available. Getting very mixed reviews. But these awards type films, got a lot of reviews for those films up right now. Saltburn, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, all that. Come on over, check that out. And guys, you can follow me on Twitter and or X at RyanKing72 and Instagram and TikTok at KingArises131. That's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching my review for Nyad. And until next time, over and out.